Russo and his family. We miss you, and thoughts and prayers are with you. You guys know he's been a mainstay around here for a long time, long before I got here too. So everybody's thinking about you. Got an opportunity, go on the road, play a team that's playing extremely well. Lost some close ball games, but rivalry game here, and sure it will be a great atmosphere down in Gainesville. And it's a football game that's always physical, and one in the details of the game, turnover margin. Got to go play extremely well all three phases. So open it up for you guys.
Start with that.
Josh, I'll go ahead and get a Boo Carter question out of the way.
There we go.
He's obviously off the team now. You back in camp, you gave him a second chance, and you put parameters around that. When that happens, when you give a player a second chance and it doesn't pan out like Boo, are you disappointed in the player, or are you more regretful that you even gave that second chance?
No, not regretful. At the end of the day, it's our job as coaches to try to help mold these guys, and that's a part of the commitment that you make, in the recruiting process and when they decide to come. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, and at the end of the day, we're moving forward.
Much is going to be made this week about this streak going back to 2003 in this game. Most of these kids that play here weren't even allowed or not even knowledgeable about at all. Do you talk about this with the team? Do you say this is an opportunity to do something, to hold to dangle a carrot out in front of them? Because it is something they could go and accomplish here late in the year.
Yeah, we talked about it today briefly. Showed a video of just the rivalry and great players, great moments, and what it takes to go win in this game ultimately. And this is a great game, and it's going to be a great stage. And one play doesn't have anything to do with the next, and a previous trip down to Gainesville doesn't have anything to do with it. You got to prepare the right way, you got to practice the right way, and you're going to have to go play extremely well in this one. You look at, the losses that they've had, in particular here lately. It's been tight football games against really good football teams in neutral site or road games. So it's going to take our best on Saturday night.
Coach, you mentioned a bit about talking to the players about what this means and the recent history that Tennessee's had in Gainesville. But what do you as a coach kind of look at to what hasn't worked, what has worked in Gainesville? How much do you factor that in when you game plan for this game? It's
going to be a great environment. You're playing great competition. It's a typical Florida football team, and you just look at, the size on the line of scrimmage, the athleticism that they have at the skill positions. You got to go play a complete football game in this one.
Rob, did Brent?
Coach, first half of the season, interceptions were really not a problem for Joey. Last two games, he's thrown 4. Any common denominator?
Every one of them is probably a little bit different. The other night, he anticipates, a guy that he's throwing to keep coming to meet the football. Gets hit on one. I already said it, but we have to take care of the football in this game. You can't give them short fields, can't give them points, and not give yourself an opportunity to continue to move the football.
Coach, I'm assuming we're going to wait on Wednesday for injury updates with Wendell and Miles. But I will ask you, where do you think?
Good assumption.
Where do you think Jesse is at the guard position compared to where he was early in the year to tackle? How much more comfortable has he gotten there? And how good do you feel about your tight end depth overall?
I think in general, Jesse feels good about playing inside. He's felt that way. When David was gone, all of his work came out at, the tackle position. I think, a week or two of work back on the inside has let him get back to the true comfort that he has there.
Tight ends?
What about him? I'm sorry.
How do you feel about that?
When you go into your 4-part questions, that's usually when I – okay, all right.
I'm just asking. Can you give us an injury update on Wendell? Just how you feel about the depth of your tight ends overall?
I like the development of that room. Ethan was gone in middle part of the season for 4 weeks, I think it was. Feel good about where he's at, and our young tight ends have continued to develop. Feel good about those guys.
What has Ethan done the last few weeks since he returned from injury to be so productive, I guess?
Yeah, playing well in the pass game, but been physical, assignment sound in the run game. The other night I thought he played extremely well in the run game.
What stands out about this Florida offense and the way they're playing football this late in the year?
Yeah, big and physical up front, all the eye candy before the snap, a lot of shift trade motion, formation to the boundary and, tackle over sets. You got to play with discipline, you got to communicate, you got to adjust. You got to tie all three levels of the defense together. That's in the run game, your fits, but also in your pass defense as well. And got playmakers out on the outside, running backs, really good player.
Ty Redmond won SEC Freshman of the Week. How far have you seen him come along since when he kind of stepped in that starting role early in the year?
Yeah, true for every young guy. Just continues to get better every single week. That's fundamentals and technique. It's understanding, what we're doing schematically, more time on task against competition on the other side of the football, and just continues to raise his level of play.
When you look at first half offense, has there been any common denominator for maybe why you've had, I guess, lulls, or just the second quarter at times in a couple of games of just you were kind of in rhythm and it seemed like you got out of rhythm? Has there been any trait? Is that, the run game, lack of production, or is there anything that stands out to you?
It's never just one thing. The turnovers have been a part of that the last couple of weeks as well, and that comes down to all 11 doing their job at a really high level.
Just to follow up on Boo, he claimed he was injured. He was never on the SEC availability report. Should he have been on the SEC availability report over the past month? Was that a mistake at all? Should he have been on there?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Not based on our trainers.
Thank you.
All right, thank you all.